Hello to my Geminis and happy Motivational Monday to each and every one of you all Geminis. Your reading is going to be on motivation and alignment for the week ahead. Again, Motivational Monday readings, you can watch them any day of the week. You already have a full reading on Sundays that take you out for the week. But Monday motivational readings are just like miniature readings. They started out actually as shorts. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. And this is before, for those of you all who have a YouTube platform, this is before you could actually monetize shorts, right? So they started out as shorts, and I think shorts were like 30 seconds, 60, 30 seconds, something like that. And then people started asking for longer. So I said, okay, we'll do videos, right? So that's how the Monday motivation videos came about. So let's jump into it. Okay, all right. So we're going to start out with the Magician card. Starting out with the Magician card, we're adding some kind of clarity this week for you. Clarity, confidence with creativity this week ahead. As an air sign, obviously Mercury is retrograde, for those of you all who like to follow retrograde. And this spread is going to bring mental power, inspiration, and energetic alignment to help you start the week strong, okay? Along with some crystal recommendations, some candle colors for those of you all who like candles. Also for herbs, if you like, and you probably have these herbs right in your cabinet. Didn't even realize you can use them in your bath, your bath water, for spiritual baths. So, hey, that's what we're here for, to share the information. Do the research, share the information. Anyway, here we go. So the Magician card. Your mind is sharp, your ideas are powerful, and your ability to manifest is strong. So this week is about using your voice, your skills, and your intelligence to create movement in your life. Okay? So a decision has been made. A decision has been made. You're making a decision to stay focused. My ideas are powerful, and I use them to create my path, right? And this right here, right? So what motivates you this week? And this is Knight of Swords. You are driven by clarity and decisiveness. A sudden breakthrough, message, or opportunity gives you a burst of motivation. You feel mentally unstoppable. So ride this wave, right? You made a decision. You said something. And you added some real clarity to some things. So it went out in the air. And so... and you're very clear about whatever it is that you said. You put something out into the universe and it's out there in the air. So across the airwaves, whatever platform you're on, you could have a radio show. Like somebody has a radio show. Somebody could be on the radio. Whatever you put out there, you said something and it's very clear. Very, very clear. And so what you should focus on, right? So Ace of Swords, focus on clarity, communication, and new ideas. A fresh perspective or important decision sets the tone for your success this week. Say what you mean what you say, and trust your truth, right? So I think clearly is an affirmation that you can put out there. Speak truthfully and act with purpose, okay? Act with purpose, right? This right here is a matter of perspective, right? This is a matter of perspective. Somebody almost feels like you're running from love, right? But this is what I'm picking up on. And by the way, you can write down these candle colors that I'm seeing for you all. Yellow is for sharp thinking, motivation, and creativity. Light blue is for diplomacy, clarity, and peace. And white candles are for mental cleansing and new beginnings, okay? It's interesting. The number 6 is a very nurturing, a nurturing number, right? And it's a maternal number, right? The people that are saying this about you, that you're running from love, are women, are supposed to be nurturers, right? That you didn't feel nurtured around and you cut them off, right? These are the people that are saying this about you, right? Whether you're a man or a woman, right? And these are people who are looking down on you, whether you are a man or a woman, because of something, right? And just the energy that I'm picking up in your reading, I feel like you have standards, whoever you are. And this is what I'm picking up into. You can drop comments below. And again, this is Motivational Monday. Geminis in general don't like to be talked down to. Wherever Gemini is in your birth chart. And I would have to agree. Like, nobody should be felt like they should be treated less than, right? Because of education, because of socioeconomic status, because somebody's family thinks they're better than, because the man is supposed to be the head of the household, when if it's religious reasons, he may not even be following God, right? Or he may want you to worship him like he's God, and he's not even following whatever text, or whoever y'all are saying is God, right? So something here, the people that are saying you don't feel nurtured by these energies, so it's hard to take advice from energies that you don't even feel nurtured by. So I don't feel like you're running from love, whoever you are. Even if you're a man, and these are toxic energies. So this is toxic femininity. We've all heard of toxic masculinity, but this is toxic femininity, right? That's saying these things about whoever you are. And again, you could be a man or woman. This channel is not, just because I'm a woman does not mean that I'm siding with women all the time. Sometimes there's a balance here. We all embody divine masculine to divine feminine energy. So you could be a man that feels like you're around women who feel like they're overly masculine and treat men like they're less than, or okay, because he makes less money, then he's not worthy, or he doesn't have as much education, he's not worthy, right? So it could be that as well. Nevertheless, Gemini is a sign that does not like people to treat them like, to be condescending towards them, right? So whoever you are, you feel like you would rather cut people off. You're adding some clarity to some things, whether you're a man or woman. You're going back in your memory, somebody had a first impression of you. Aries rules first house, Virgos rules 6th house, and you can speak to something very, very clearly, and 6 and 1 is 7. You can speak to something very clearly in court if you need to, just by your memory of just a first impression of being looked down on, treated, and if it has to do with like a pattern here, a pattern of who you've been in a relationship with, who you just said you're done. And somebody is basically saying you're running from a particular type of man or a particular type of woman. I don't know if you date men or women or whoever. Not that it even matters on this channel. Y'all know, I don't really care. I mean, bottom line, none of my business. But you're speaking to something. Somebody's basically like, you run away too quick. You run away too fast from love. That's their opinion. It has nothing to do with you. Bottom line is, you're adding some clarity to something. These energies, they made some kind of a judgment about you, and that's the problem. So those candle colors are going to be helpful for you. Gemini crystals for you could be citrine. That's boosts motivation and mental energy. Fluorite is organization, focus, clear thinking. Labradorite is good for intuitive insight, for ideas. And so hold one during meditation. Keep your desk. You can keep at your desk or place near your candle. Not only that, you actually have a twin flame coming in. That's why Source needs you to stay away from certain types of energy, because some people think that love is supposed to hurt. Think about sword energy. Sword cuts deep. And think about if you stayed in a relationship that cuts you so deep, you just feel like, okay, you could be in this, I don't know who you are, you could be in a situation right now where you're feeling whole and complete. This is actually one person. You could literally feel whole and complete right now while you're just healing. You could have been cut so deep, you could just feel like, okay, you just need to heal. You could just be like, generationally, you could just feel like you just need to heal, from certain people, right? And so people making some kind of a judgment about what type of people, that you want to be in a relationship with, that is none of their business. Actually, it's really none of their business. Whoever you are, that's none of their business. Who you're in relationship with, right? So you may have seen, I'm seeing you flying like an eagle. This is you right here. Heels up, elbows up, like, yeah. So keep in mind too, when your twin flame is on their way in, energies from your past, your energy is very attractive. And it's not just ex-love interest, excuse me, that's attracted to you. Everything is attracted to you. Like, Babies are attracted to you. Pets are attracted to you. Money is attracted to, like energetically, everything is attractive to you, right? And so this is Gemini's card. Obviously, it's your card. You're sending and receiving constantly. So you're constantly getting messages to decide. You're like gatekeeping, like what you want to receive, what you want to send out. Receive, send out. Receive, send out. So your energy is very attractive. So people are watching. They're listening. Like, okay, they are also making some decisions about you too, because Mercury is affecting everybody. So whoever you are, twin flame energy is coming in. Your energy is very attractive, and people are also getting a first impression of you too. Like, okay, is this person running from love? They may have heard some things about you. They may have heard that you're running from love as well. So, but people see that they want to know if you have a partner, whoever you are, Gemini, whoever you are. Somebody wants to know if you have a partner. Are you with somebody? Are you running from love? You running like the wind. Like, what's going on? Like, so I don't know. But like I said, no judgment over here. But the bottom line is something has happened where you've just been so disappointed with certain energies. It's just people have made a decision. People have been shady about you behind your back because they don't really know what your type is, what you like, if it's men, women, what race you are interested in. And guess what? They shouldn't know. They really shouldn't know. They've cut themselves off just by their assumption, talking about you behind your back, being shady, mean-spirited. They shouldn't know. They really shouldn't know. That should be for your person, whoever your person is. So, but just know your energy is very attractive. So whoever you are, kudos and congratulations to you. So here's some motivational affirmations for you, Gemini. My mind is a powerful tool, and I use it wisely. I speak confidently, clearly, with intention. My ideas flow to me with ease. I trust my inner genius and follow its guidance. Yeah. I feel like for a lot of people, because Pluto is in Aquarius until 2043, everybody is breaking some kind of generational cycle, chain, and curse. And a lot of people are learning what a twin flame is. And this could be you. You could be learning what a twin flame is, just saying, okay, you're staying away from something until you know for certain, whoever you are. So kudos to you. Kudos to you. If those people are being shady towards you and they're talking about how many relationships you've been in, those are energies that shouldn't have access. They should not enjoy in the happiness of your new relationship. They really shouldn't. If they're being mean-spirited, they should not enjoy in the happiness of your new relationship. So whoever that is. So, all right, here we have awakening. Oh, my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Yep. They shouldn't have access to it. So, yeah. So here we have Goddess of the South, right? Yep, so somebody said you ran away from something, so. That's entirely up to you. I don't know who you are. I don't know. This is just a reading, but happy Motivational Monday. I see twin flame energy coming across your path, whatever you pray for. So that's all I got for you. So you're going back through your mental Rolodex, just remembering something. And so yeah, here we have confidence is the key to your success. Yeah. Somebody is lying about something. So somebody said you left something behind or you ran away from something. Who cares? I mean, whatever. You'll be able to speak to something. something you will be able to speak to very confidently. All right, so here we are. It's all becoming clearer to you now. So here we have somebody still, yeah, like I said, somebody still telling lies, but you don't care. Anyway, you're protected by angels. The Archangel Michael, the dispenser of justice, is with you. Wealth is within your reach, whoever you are. And so your bitter ex's lover wants you. Like I said, happy Motivational Monday. Time to ground yourself. Time to ground yourself. And so throat chakra cleanse. One yes from God is all you need. Yeah, somebody's saying you left something behind. You're running away from something. I mean, child. Anyway. That is what I have for you. I think this is it. I think this is it. And I think that is all. Right? Yeah. Let's see what else we got going on here. Something just sounds like a bunch of drama to me. That's what it sounds like. I try to keep it as high vibrational as possible on this channel, but something just sounds like unnecessary drama. It sounds like somebody's always seen you as competition anyway. You deserve the best. Nothing less than the best. That's what you deserve. You deserve a twin flame who's not going to burn you, who's not going to keep you in a state of confusion about what's going on, you know. So that is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. Alrighty. Bye.